Yo, what's good? And welcome to another episode of the MIGO Experiment. Yo soy Henry Flo.
Yo soy LaBori.
Soy Melly.
As well, too, man. Today, man, we got these local sensations. Want to see local sensations, man, represent the DMV, man, for a brick, man. But these guys right here, man, we got 848 with us, man. Welcome. What's good?
Yeah. What it is.
Good, y'all. So,
Yeah,
man, I
man,
go
so-
by Sway. Fito Corleone, and that's my man True on the other side.
Now I'm Trucan. What it is, word.
Yo, so what's good, fellas, man? How y'all good? How you guys doing? How y'all feeling, man?
Hey, man, everything good. Can't complain, bro. Just blessed, man. I appreciate it too, man. Being over here in this platform, MIGO Experiment. We've been at it through this for a while.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Yeah,
Feeling
man.
great, man. Blessed. You know.
All right, so Sway, Fito, what's going on back there, fellas? I see y'all in the lab. What's cooking?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. You know what I mean? Just opened up the studio. 1111 Studios opened it up about a month ago, man. And it's a blessing, man. Can't complain, man. We've been having a lot of nice artists come in, and one of the biggest things that is helping us out is the studio with 848. We're finally gonna work on our album for the first time after like 13 years of doing work together, man. So, we're gonna make it do what it do, dog. So all this here is a blessing. So, I take advantage of it.
Yo, for them folks, man, who don't know about you guys, man, explain to them, man, the 848. What does 848 stand for?
Yeah, appreciate it, man. Well, yeah, 848 started back in 2008, man. 848 came from the building out from Norfolk Park in Silver Spring, Maryland. We started the roots from there, and then we just started, you know what I mean? It was my idea to I wanted to have like a bunch of artists and just move as a movement before like there was any other movements going on back in that time. But it just started buzzing from there. Then we just created the whole 848 MG, and we took off from there, man. Just started going to Miami, everywhere, all over the states, and just trying to make music just relevant, give it that, you know what I mean, the concept, the substance that it's missing. We can do commercial stuff, but at the same time, we always try to make it relevant with substance. So other than that, man, 848. It's been me, True, and Sway since the beginning, and just rocking, man. For la gente, you feel me? Just rocking for sure.
As well, too, man. I know you guys have been in the game, like you said, 13 years, man. That's a hell of a hell of a time, man, that you've been putting into the lab and into the craft. But in those 13 years, so much has happened. Like, Trucan, if I'm not mistaken, bro, like you even had to be tired from the game for a little bit, right?
Yeah, man, and it's still there, bro. It just, like it's life for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, as y'all can see, I'm the older one out of all three of us. I've always been the older one out of the whole movement. Like even when it started, when it was like 30 deep. You know what I'm saying? But it's just life, man. It's just life. And Fito and Sway always been the better one. So they have the look, they have everything. So we just pushing. We always been pushing them, anyways. You know what I'm saying? It's always been Fito, always been the forefront of the whole situation. You know what I'm saying? Me and Sway kind of just played the back and just let Fito do what Fito does, and then when it's time for Sway to go, then me and Fito push Sway, and then let Sway do what he do. You know what I mean? So, but it's still there. You know what I mean? Like, man, once you rap, like if you're really a rapper and you focus on your craft, you know what I'm saying? Not just, anybody can make music. Like we could tell that, like, especially now, you know what I'm saying? But when you start making, that feel good music, that stuff that makes sense, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like really pay attention to bars and words and wordplay and different kind of metaphors that's going to just be like, what the fuck did that dude just say? You know what I mean? Like, it's easy. It's easy to make music. You know what I'm saying? And it's, the passion's always gonna be there. You know what I mean? I still consider myself a rapper. You know what I mean? We're about to do this album like Sway and Fito was saying. And like obviously everybody knows around the area, we've always done music together, you know what I'm saying? But we never actually sat down and said, yo, we about to make this album, we gonna make, do this, do that, until now, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Better late than never, you know what I'm saying? Just
right.
Knock that thing off the bucket list and we'll be all right.
Whoa.
I find it kind of cool that you guys have that relationship where it's because usually when it's a group, it's always that kind of tension that one person wants to be at the forefront always, kind of just pushing themselves forward. So it's amazing that, and I think the success that you guys have had comes from that understanding and that relationship that, you know, you guys will put Fito in front, but it's never like a competition or it's never anything negative, and it pushes forward the group. So I just want to say that's amazing. And I think that could give you guys a lot of success and make you different from other groups and artists that are working together. So really excited to see what you guys will bring forward in your new music.
Yeah, definitely appreciate it. Because it's always, you know, it's always been a brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? Like, I literally know Sway since like elementary school. You know what I'm saying? Like, he used to play with my little sister. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's always been like a family thing. It's not like just some guys that met and make it happen. You know what I'm saying? And once Fito became what Fito, you know, like what we knew Fito was going to be or was or is going to be, is now, and all of that, like, me and Sway, you know what I'm saying, always was like, everything, all our focus going, it's Fito's brand. You know what I'm saying, at the end of the day. And we've always, us three have always been and always have said that, you know what I'm saying? We've always been together and all of that. Like, we know this is the guy. That's why it's never been no, I don't even think we've ever gotten like fought. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's never been no funny stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's always been, it's us, man. That's my little brothers. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we move. We've always moved that way.
That's what's up, though, man. Like that's education on the part of, I didn't know it was Fito's brand, bro. I thought like all of y'all came together. Truth be told, I honestly thought it was you, Truth. You know what I mean? Because, you know, you being like the older head of the crew, and like, let's keep it real. You's OG. You know.
Yeah.
Streets and everything like that, and I kind of thought it was like your, like kind of like your baby, and pretty much, you know, you guys got this whole thing going on. Like, because I met Fito. Shoot, I met Fito when it first started. You know what I mean, in 2008, and Fito was like what, 16?
Yeah.
I think 16, right?
Yeah.
Or 15 or something like that. And then like, no bullshit, man. Like I saw him like a couple years ago, and I'm like, yo, the fuck? And he's like, yo, like Sway was like, yeah, it's Fito. I'm like, he grew, because Fito he was little, bro. Like you know what I mean?
Crazy, yeah, man.
It's like you grew like a whole 3 feet, bro. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like, but it's kind of amazing how you know, this was just an idea that you created, and everyone kind of just nurtured it, man, and helped become the movement that has become. And so, what you got going on right now? Because I've been hearing some records, man. So, what's the lane that you're going for, bro?
Yeah, so right now I just dropped a recent record of Game Time and the project Just Like in the Movies. Right now, the lane I'm going for, I'm collaborating with different artists right now, just all over the country, man. I'm just trying to like just, you know, take it to the lane where it's commercial but not too commercial, and at the same time it could have like a mixture of like you know, J. Cole and, say for an example, like a pop artist. You know, just trying to like rebrand Fito Corleone, since, you know, just like anything else, when we first brand something and it doesn't turn out the way you want it to, you got to go ahead and not just give up, but you got to refocus on what the people really want. So what I'm noticing what the people really want is that, yeah, lyrics and all, I'm all for it. I grew up on hip hop, but at the same time, my first thought when I hear a record is like, can this be a hit? You know what I mean? Can this be a hit? Can this grow, you know, larger than DMV? You know what I mean? It's not about just having the mindset on DMV, which is, you know, that's home, but at the same time, just taking it to a larger scale. But as far as music, I just dropped the Just Like in the Movies album. It's on Spotify, Apple, everywhere. And the single GOAT, just recently dropped that video, and was blessed to have Fat Joe shout me out on that one. You know what I mean? Shout out to Fat Joe. Yeah. He definitely reached out, and to this day he's showing love, man. And right now we're working on Game Time, trying to push that one out, and, you know, just trying to collab more as far as like, you know, with rebranding it and getting into the movies possibly. You know what I mean? Start doing a little acting and just trying to take it to a larger scale, man. You know, seeing things differently now. You feel me? So that's what we got going on, yeah. Especially with this 1111 Studios, you know what I mean? Like, shout outs to Mill and Sway putting it together, trying to grab, like, you know, the local artists and help other artists as well, like, come up. You feel me? Because there's definitely a lot of talent here, and
Yeah,
we needs it, man. We needs to keep pushing it. You know what I mean? Motivate off each other.
yeah, for sure. Because we definitely know what it takes to like, you know what I mean, come up, especially come up as a new artist. And, you know, we got a lot of those around the way. Because, you know, back in the day, we didn't have the YouTubes, we didn't have the IGs, all the social media. And it's as cliche as it sounds, a lot of people probably said the same thing, but it's true. We didn't have the tools like we had now. You used to see us on the street posting up posters, passing out mixtapes, passing $20 to DJs to play the single. Dog, yeah, we done came up, man. We done came up. But you know, little by little, like people say, it's a blessing, you know. You know, I mean, we're gonna definitely push them to the right direction.
As well too, man. Like, tell them a little bit about yourselves, man. What you represent, ethnicity wise. ¿Qué país?
Oh, El Salvador, man. Salvadorian, 100%. That's my dog.
How do you guys feel as well too, though, man? Like, you know, because, you know, yo soy salvadoreño hondureño, Melly's actually salvadoreña, you guys are salvadoreños. When describing yourself to the industry, man, do you guys feel that, you know, us being who we are, that this almost, man, kind of hinders us a little bit, you know, on people actually wanting to listen to us?
Oh man.
Hold on, Swag. I think this is a great subject.
Hell yeah, I was about to touch it, but go ahead.
Hold on real quick. Give me 1 minute on this. I think before, yes. Like before, I want to say maybe around the time we started, yes. Especially around this area, you know what I'm saying? Even when I was going to high school and everything, like people were ashamed to say they were from El Salvador. You know what I mean? Like it was always, you know, like they'll find a fucking cousin. Oh, that's Cuban. You know what I mean? Oh, motherfucker, I'm Cuban. No, you the fuck not. You know what I'm saying? But now I think that there's a lot of established artists now. You know what I'm saying? Like even like hip hop artists, like in LA and here, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Just all around the U.S. I mean, you got Melly from Canada. You know what I'm saying? So, and the music that we're making now, and that every Salvadorian hip hop artist per se is making now, is like a now type of music. You know what I'm saying? I think everybody was kind of shying off, you know, from that. You know, I'm a Salvadoran rapper because the music always sounded kind of the same. You know what I'm saying? It was that hardcore rap, that monotone, that you know what I'm saying? Now it's like you got trappers, you know what I'm saying? Trap music. You got like lyrical hip hop conscious rappers from El Salvador. So I think the music and everybody, because obviously everybody's grew up in this era, you know what I'm saying? Like the late 2000s music and all of that. So like all those older folks that was used to that, you know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of gone now, you know what I'm saying? You got a couple people that still, you know what I'm saying, they will dabble with that, but now it's that music that is now, you know what I mean? So it's everybody's so proud of their heritage now as well too. You know what I'm saying? Like before it was just kind of like the Caribbean people and, you know what I'm saying, people that not Salvador, you know what I'm saying, that were just walking around proud. And the moment Salvador was like, yo, I'm proud. They're like, man, you a Bama like shit, shut your ass up. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like, we all like, you know what I mean? Not saying that, me personally, I've always been, I'm Salvadoran to the death of me, you know what I mean? 1,000,000%. So that's never been an issue with me. You know what I'm saying? I just seen it from afar, you know what I'm saying? But now everybody's so proud of their heritage now. So it's great being Salvadoran right now. You know what I'm saying? In the music situation, you know what I'm saying?
As far as being like a Salvadoran in the hip hop world, I can see what you mean with that question. It's like the way outside the box, how it looks. But I think that pressure has always been on us. And I think that's what like kind of motivated us to like, you know what I mean? Like aim a different direction and actually like keep like, you know, use that as fuel and more aggressiveness on the grind and more aggressiveness on like the beat selection and just trying to like be different than what's going on. You know what I mean? Like not keep it too lyrical because people get bored, or not keep it too commercial because people going, you know, you think that you're like slacking lyrics and stuff like that. Just the music was always speaking for itself. And I think that, you know, I got a lot of folks that aren't, you know, Hispanic that rock to it. And, you know, they say that they like that they like that. They like the fact that like they listen to Big Pun, but they like the fact that we switch it up with the whole Spanglish, English, Spanish here and there, throw a couple like little punchlines in Spanish back and forth. They love that stuff. So now in 2021, I think that we definitely have an advantage of changing the scene. I think everything's coming back. Like when Big Pun made a big lane at that time. Who would have thought, you know, Pun was gonna do that? And then I think that after that, everything had to, you know, go back to its roots, to the hip hop stuff. And then you got Pitbull coming out, but Pitbull switched the whole game up. Yeah. Pitbull switched the whole game up. He showed himself out. He showed him that he doesn't have to be inside the box. He can do something else. So I think that that's what kind of like had 848 stand out just a tad bit more out. You know what I mean? Like we were always trying to like switch it up. So I think to be honest, I think it's just like more pressure on me to be, you know, be greater. And I think I work better under pressure whenever, you know, I have to be. You know what I mean? So I think it benefits sometimes. You know, some people can't work with it, but some people can. So hopefully, you know, things look better for the Latinos. You feel me? And
to add to that too, bro. Like, long story short, man. Like, our first shows were in Baltimore. Our biggest shows were in Baltimore. We got big love in Baltimore. Our radio spins were in Baltimore. Shout out Squirrel Y from 92.3. Yes, and the first show we did in Baltimore, man, they saw 3 Latinos. Matter of fact, it was like 15, 20 of us, Latinos, you know. And then they saw us go upstage. Everybody there was not Latino. They were like, man, these Bamas about to do some reggaeton out this joint. Because that was around the time reggaeton was really popping and shit. So when we went up, ever since then, man, like they seen it was something different. We didn't bring the same thing that everybody else brought to the table. And respect ever since 2008 was shown from Baltimore. And yeah, I always say Baltimore's a love thing, man, because they always gave us our first shot out there.
Baltimore loved us, man. They still do, but Baltimore, boy, we did a lot of damage on Baltimore for real. Some lovely people over there. We got lifelong relationships with folks over there. Good people, man. Real good people.
You know, I definitely think I agree. There is definitely going to be more pressure for you guys, especially not just being Latino, but El Salvadorian men, you know, representing El Salvador. Considering the fact that, like, you know, in hip hop, you know, all these like Spanish rappers, like you hear coming out, like, oh, you always hear them saying like Puerto Rico. Like, it's like, for example, I'll use Puerto Rico. Like, you know, you always hear them saying like, oh, repping Puerto Rico, this and that. Like, you know, especially like all the rappers that came from New York and stuff. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And so the fact that, like, you know, it's unique to hear, you know, another country being represented outside of, you know, like from a different place, like, you know, hearing, you know, these, you know, people are going to think like, oh, like it's probably just another few Puerto Ricans or whatever. You get what I'm saying? And the fact that you guys like blow them away, like, you know, repping El Salvador is just like, oh shit, like, you know, obviously hip hop is reaching to more countries, more Latin countries. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's so you know, the fact that like you feel pressured, it's normal. Like, it's definitely normal. If anything, like that pressure definitely should push you to keep like being different and being unique and like making a name for not just like yourself, but your country, you know?
So it's lovely, man. It's lovely. That kind of pressure is always great, for real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just, and you're right. You know what I mean? And it just like when Fito headlined the Fillmore, like I went out there on purpose and put the Salvadoran flag right in the middle of the stage. You know what I'm saying? Let them know, like,
that was beautiful.
Yeah, y'all about to get this shit.
That was a beautiful moment.
This ain't no play. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We about to get this shit for real. So yeah, I feel
shit, you better represent this flag, right?
You know it.
Right. Oh, hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What I think though is like embedded in that like pressure is the possibility that, you know, if you guys make it, you open the possibility for other Salvies to come through, right? Because then people are on the lookout. Because I think a lot of like the reggaeton or like hip hop, like you look for those like Puerto Rican artist. So it's like, oh, it's another one from Puerto Rico. He's going to be good. Like, it's just that assumption. But like going back to what you said about like Salvadorians, like a lot of the time it's kind of the same thing. Like, oh, it's just another Salvi artist. Like, kind of just shove it to the side. But if someone comes up, brings in this power and this different sound, and you guys have people talking about it, when a next Salvi comes up, that opportunity is already there. So I think pushing for that is amazing. And yeah, that like the possibility of creating more from that pressure is crazy. And you guys being able to work under pressure is just shows that you guys are made for this, you know?
No, you good. No, I tried it before. It was never released or nothing. Just like I just used to sit down when with my man Aaron Boy at Future History Studios, and just play around with beats and stuff like that. He used to fuck with shit like that. I record some shit. I even did like a fucking like gangsta mambo infusion, crazy shit. Like, you know what I mean? But it just different. I just did it just to see, you know what I mean? Because I think we were just bored, you know what I mean? But it's like me personally, and I think I could speak for my brothers. I think like that is, you know, we're in a different kind of, you know, section of the hip hop world, you know what I mean? Where that, you know what I mean? We're not that commercial per se, you know what I mean? Like I cannot, like if anybody will pull it off, will be Fito, you know what I'm saying? But I don't see Fito doing that, you know what I mean?
Now the only reason why I ask is because I mean I know y'all heard that song. I forgot the name of the artist, but you know it goes like uno, dos, tres, you know, So it's just like oh shit, you know. I mean, and then another thing is like, you know how like there's a whole bunch of like old songs from back in the day being brought back into this age, and it's just like, damn, like what if y'all like took like an Acento Molina song and like added like some hip hop track.
Oh, man. There's always sampling
shit, you should do, you know what? You could even do La Pizza or some shit.
And Gallo Mojado.
Oh man. Damn.
Right? I mean, I'm saying like she's got a point though, like saying that, because like the way this, like, y'all made a great point. And, you know, just to piggyback on what Melly had mentioned before, because a lot of, you know, raperos salvadoreños, let's keep it real, like a lot of them, their inspiration was, you know, Don Dinero, was Gerardo, was just that old school mid-90s type of flow, man, that, you know, like, no offense to some of the people even now, like I still know artists underground that just don't, you know, level up. Like they still just got that old school flow, man, that's just like, you know, it's like as much as you want to respect their flow and the lyrics, you know, you respect it, but the fact that just doesn't evolve, bro, like it's and that's exactly what y'all said as well, how even though y'all been in this game for 13 years, you know, Fito and Sway and Troop, you know what I mean, like you said it as well yourself, man, you keep on rebranding yourself, recreating yourself, and everything like that. That's what keeps a person relevant, you know. And like I was listening to the GOAT, you know, what I mean, in your record, your album, and I heard even some like Afro beat in that joint, bro. Like it was just a hold up, you fucking singing this shit. This nigga singing, dog. Like I've never known you for singing. You know, what I mean, I've always known you for the wordplay and the cadences. Your cadences have always been different, bro. Like,
thank you, bro.
I mean, like, what else is it that you think you need to do to reach that next level?
That right there is kind of like it's tough, man. It just comes with time. Just as soon as I listen to a beat, it's like, all right, let me go ahead and go this direction. But what I need to do is like, you know, stay in the hip hop world, but at the same time branch out, like that record, that Afro beat Tonight. I felt like my audience really touched base with that record, and I think that those kind of records, like, you know, switching up with the harmonizing and more of the melodies, I think that nowadays in 2021, I think all these rappers, you know, the mainstream rappers are doing that now. So it's like not just because they're doing it, I got to do it, but we can freak it and tweak it and make it, you know, put in some, like, you know, what's the New York drill, just for an example, New York drill, just soften the melody down, because that's not going anywhere anytime soon. I'm realizing, you know, the New York drill side. So, you know, I don't know, I'll play something like that, have the producer you know, make it a little romantic and stuff, then probably sample Los Temerarios. So you never know, you know what I'm saying? Like
sample some
just
Camilo
try
Sesto or something.
just
you
try
know what I
something
mean?
different, and you know, the lyrical ability will be intact. So like, you know, we can freak it and tweak it. But that's right now, I'm at a point in my life where I want to try new ideas and, you know, be possibly a new wave. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be the same wave. We got to keep creating, you know, sit down with 2-3 producers, and not even from like just the United States. You know, I'm working with producers out in Japan right now, out in Italy, and they're sending me some crack beats, and it's like, y'all doing that over there? All right, let's bring it over here. Yeah. You know, let's do something over here. You know, and you know, grab some other artists and just sit down, mate. You know what I mean? Just keep making that good old music, that stuff that can make you feel. You know, rhyming, anybody can rhyme. You know, flowing. The whole world's a rapper nowadays. They can flow. But can they make songs? Can they make hit records? Can they make something that can, you know what I mean, just be timeless? You feel me? So I think I'm at a point right there where, you know, it's just, you know, with patience and just with the right mindset and the right directions, you know, we can make a new wave, you know, and DMV can be that, you feel me? And especially being El Salvadorian, I don't think they would expect that, you feel me? So that's my next level type thing, you know, that's what I'm thinking. But who knows? When I listen to a beat, it just takes me wherever it goes. You feel me?
Yes, sir. I do.
Yeah, man.
Music is a vibe, man. It's whatever, you know, like depending on what the beat is, man. I always look at it like this, you know, you already know my background with the producing and stuff like that, belong to, you know, in the streets and stuff like that. But it's just like the music production itself, you know, is just a beautiful canvas. And the lyrics is pretty much y'all painting on top of the canvas, you know what I mean? And making that canvas pop, yo, like that true art. And you know, like what you guys are doing, man, you know, I you know, kudos to y'all, man, because for real, True said it earlier in the interview, man, you know, like going through this particular industry, this dream, this you know, focus, man, is tough. And lots of people aren't made for it. You know what I mean? They made for it for the first 6 months until they find out 2-3 years later that, you know, it's not what it's not so pretty.
This is the shittiest industry, the shittiest dream anybody can fucking have, for real. Wow. But it's passion, you know what I'm saying? That's what drives it. You know what I mean? It's the shittiest as far as all of that, you know what I mean? Like, you're gonna get clowned, you're gonna get booed, you're gonna get talked about, you're gonna get made fun of on every blog, on every video, on you know what I mean? They're gonna tear your ass apart. You know what I mean? But once you reach that, man, it's the greatest. You know what I'm saying?
It's that gift and the curse.
Yeah, it's the fucking greatest.
It is, man. Maybe, you know, you guys can collaborate, have Melly, you know, hop on the record with y'all, you know, one day.
For sure. You gotta get the vibes.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I follow you guys. I'll definitely follow you guys off of my music page. I'm not sure if I do. I don't. I'm not sure. Yeah, definitely. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'm here trying to, you know, create a movement in Canada because there's not that many Salvies here either. But yeah, I think what you guys are doing is cool. You guys are networking, creating the right connections, and creating good music. So good things happen, right? Like I think a lot of people forget that you know, you got to put in work, and that's how results happen. So yeah, you guys have been doing it for a while. I'm sure you guys know the ins and outs, and I'm really excited for your new stuff.
I appreciate it. Yeah, it's been a hard road. It's been a hard road.
I feel like it's mind blowing because a lot of people think that like Salvi men especially are like really mean. You guys are so like, nice.
The nicest guys in the world.
It's just like the stereotype because I have like brothers and stuff, and people are like, "Oh, your brothers are nice." I'm like, I don't know why people think like Salvadorians are like, ugh. I guess because like on the news and stuff.
We're good guys.
It's just true. It's just true. True chooses, you know.
Yeah,
True scares the shit out of everybody.
Y'all gotta say no. You gotta say most, because there's men like my ex who is Salvi that he like in that little 5% percentile that he messes it up. Yeah.
Well, he's a great guy. I'm sure he's a great
for sure.
Great guy.
Are you looking at my face? Are you looking at my face?
Sure, he's
Don't
a
try,
big
don't try to save him. Don't try.
Let me rephrase that. Most Salvi men.
There we
Yeah,
go.
man. Man, we good peoples, man. We good folks, man. We good folks.
Yeah,
Hey, yo,
man,
but
I love y'all
anything
cheese.
else? Yo, anything else, man? Do you guys have any word of advice, man, to those up and coming younger artists, man, who actually follow you guys, man, and you know, kind of want to go ahead and try to live this dream, man? You guys have any words of wisdom?
I guess I could start.
Yeah.
I would say, with what I just said earlier, this is probably the shittiest fucking business to get into. You know what I'm saying? The key word in that is business. Always gotta remember it's a business. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And you gotta move that way. Following trends and all of that is cool, but you know, like, are you gonna remember? Are you gonna be remembered as a follower, a trend follower, or a trendsetter? You know what I mean? So, if you really in it, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have thickest skin ever, you know what I mean? Because everybody is gonna tell you trash, you know what I'm saying? There's gonna be a small group that's gonna be like, yo, you're the greatest. Big group is gonna be like, yo, this guy's garbage. He sounds like this one. He sounds like that one. Why is he wearing that? He looks like that one. He looks like that one. So I would say, if you're really in it, if you really have passion for the music and want to go to wherever it's going to take you, get your business situation right first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we faulted at in the beginning, the first couple years. Our business was just out of whack. We didn't even know nothing. You know what I'm saying? We were just rappers. You know what I mean? Until we started meeting this one and that one that kind of started putting knowledge, you know what I'm saying? Spitting knowledge to us about this, move like this, you got to do this. Yo, you got to register, like, register for what? The fuck? You know what I mean? So you can get money, stupid. You know what I mean? Like, so, yeah, so, you know what I mean? So you just get y'all, youngest, get y'all business situation right. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, don't be a trend follower, be a trendsetter. You know what I mean? And just follow your heart. You know what I mean? If your heart says that situation right there ain't gonna work for you, don't step in it. You know what I'm saying? And old money ain't good money.
Right.
Remember that. Old money ain't good money. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That $500, you know what I'm saying, that they're paying you for this, might be the worst decision in your life later on down the road when it counts. You know?
Got you. Fito Sway?
Yeah, everything basically picking up from where True left off, man. Like everything True said, and yeah, man, whatever comes your way, never be discouraged. You know, like True said, it's a business, and you got to start it as a business, and then you know all that fun, you know, club hopping and partying, this and that, and doing it for the attention and for the clout and all that stuff. If that's what you're in it for, then you're just wasting your time. You're wasting your 5, 6, 7 years, you know. And you gotta go you gotta keep going for it. You know what I mean? Like if it's not your lane, find another lane, but just remain yourself. Don't go with what's hot right now, because that's gone tomorrow, like any other fad. You know what I mean? So just stay solid and stay true to your craft. You know, you started this way, but you know, you're gonna keep discovering your sound every time you go to the studio. Second time you go to the studio, you're gonna make a better song. Fourth time, they're gonna be like, damn, you know, this thing is hot. So if your first song sucked, trust me, your fifth one gonna be better. So you gotta keep pushing and keep pushing. Don't get discouraged off that. You feel me? Sway?
Yeah, man. The same thing, like, you know, I vouch for what they both said. You know what I mean? You can't go clout chasing. You gotta be real with yourself, especially with the product that you bring to the table, you know, and actually take it serious. You know what I mean? You got a lot of people that wake up the next day and just want to say, hey, I'm a rapper. You know, you got ball players. Shoot, if you ask me, if I was a ball player or I had a scholarship, I was going to college, I continue going to college, you know what I mean? And I wouldn't go to the music route. You know what I mean? If the reason why I did it is because it took me out the streets. You know what I mean? That was my lane. As cliche as it sounds with so many rappers saying it was the truth. You know, it took me out the streets. I was focused on that. And that's the reason why I've maintained with it this whole time. So I stayed with, it, stuck by it. And, you know what I mean? I stuck real. I've been real with it since then. You know what I mean? So I can only be real with the music that I drop. And yeah, man, just make sure you put your whole 2 cents on it, you know what I mean? And definitely make it into a business.
Yep. As well too, man, you know, just in case y'all ain't know, man, for all those looking at this episode, yes, get an HOF Enterprise right now to take care of your business, man. Your publishing, your copyright, man. Hit them up, man. 301-937-8247. You know, they actually made that particular company, man, just for that particular reason, for tag and title services as well, public notary as well. But as well to help out the local artists, man, get their paperwork right, man. Because at the end of the day, this is the only time I say this, but the white way is the right way when it comes to actually getting your paperwork right, man. You know, your paperwork gotta be done correctly.
That's the first thing they do.
Yeah,
And
first thing they do,
you know,
is put it on paper. Oh, you got that piece of paper that owns whatever it is. There you go. HOF Enterprise 301-937-8247.
And now that you bring it up, to any local artist, you're more than welcome to 1111 Studios. You know what I mean?
That's where's that?
In Burtonsville, Maryland. There you go.
There you go.
Let's work.
They got some of the best engineers in the building, man. Big shout out to Mad Max, man. You know what I mean?
The brother Mad Max, man.
Brother Mad Max.
Brother's the best.
He is, man. Shout him out, man. That's what's up.
Melly, if you don't have no good engineers in Canada, say your shit to my man, he got you.
Yep.
He'll mix it right there. 1111 Studios. Oh yeah, we can put in work.
So thank you guys. Do you guys want to let everyone know where we can find you on social media, your handles and the most common ones that you use and all that stuff?
Yeah, for sure. You can find me on IG, Fito Corleone. Same thing with Twitter and all the streaming platforms, and the YouTube channel 848 Music, where we have all of our music videos and all our documentaries.
Yeah, you can find me on IG as Sway SWAY __848. YouTube channel as well, channel 848 Music, all my music videos, and just with the crew. And yeah, you can also follow the 1111 Studios page on IG. Search me, everything will be there.
You can just find me on IG, King True, KIING__true. See some wild shit.
Y'all can see his kid cracking heads playing football too, man.
Yeah, you can see that too.
Man. My man cracking heads on that drum like, damn.
Yeah, you can see that too. We headhunters out this side.
Worst star vibes, man.
Hey, yeah, man. Yo, man, go ahead and follow me as well, man. Henry Flo, FLO_DCF.
You can follow me on Instagram como LaBori, LABORIIIDMB.
You can find me on Instagram under the username Melly Queen Music.
That's right, man.
Yeah,
and make sure to follow MIGO Experiment as well to MIGO Productions, man, for giving us this platform to go ahead and actually have these magnificent interviews with these dope ass artists, man. Comment, subscribe below. Hey, yo, thank you, fellas, for being here with us, ladies as well.
Thank you. You guys are the best.
Appreciate it, man. Yo, go ahead and make sure to watch the next episode of the MIGO Experiment. Like I said, comment and subscribe. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go.
Yeah.